Good afternoon. This is Abe's Travel. We welcome you to our channel today. As you watchers, could you please subscribe, follow our story, and we are here with my wife Esther, and it's another beautiful Sunday afternoon where we have just decided to go for a walk. As you can see, it's nice and bright, although we have jackets on because it's very cold. And yeah, so please subscribe to our channel. And today we are going just to talk about our normal things that we do on a Sunday afternoon. We like walking, we like talking, and so that we can, all these words can go in the trees. Because when you talk in the house, sometimes you can get maybe heated or that. So it's good to go out and just enjoy the atmosphere.
Release the pressure.
Yeah, releasing that pressure.
You know, here is most of the time we are like indoors. So when the sun comes out, we are happy to come out. So we normally do this like Fridays and Sundays most of the weeks when you are available. So it's a good thing. We exercise. This is part of our lifestyle. We exercise by walking. It's also very romantic. And at the moment, we really enjoy to go for walks.
Yeah, and a lot of times we talk about different things. We talk about our children, how they are behaving or misbehaving, because we need to be in the same boat. You don't want to be like, I am thinking this and she's thinking the other thing. We need to have the same approach of things that are happening in our family.
Yeah, when we do walks, sometimes it's we talk about as well our days and what we have, how our week have been, and what we are hoping to do like in the following week. Sometimes we talk about investments when you are walking. Sometimes we talk about the things we are, even when deep talks, because sometimes when you are out here you can't fight. So
Yeah.
so it's a good way of expressing yourself. And even the tree will absorb the negative energy. So that's why sometimes we enjoy to do it outside.
Yeah, I think it's very important, as you have said, because that negative energy goes out. And most of the time when we get back home, we are nice and refreshed.
Yeah,
Because
tired.
when you breathe that freshness outside there.
And I think also people, when you're walking around, most of the people are very happy. And they're always trying to smile.
Yeah.
Especially summertime, everybody is happy.
It's true, yeah.
Yeah, and you meet dogs, like I love dogs.
I don't have dogs, by the way. And there's this thing that I think it is not very fair.
So I like
about
dogs. And I like to touch them when I'm outside because it doesn't allow me to have a dog. So I get to touch other people's dog, play around with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I think here is because we lock them in so much, and it's an animal. It should be set free to be outside. You remember when we were in Turkey? All the cats were outside. The dog that was even giving us a push.
That's your village life.
You remember that? No, in Turkey. You remember
the
that dog?
turkey and the cats and the dogs were my friends. I was so happy to.
But this dog does not belong to anyone. This dog was waiting for us at the gate of the hotel. As soon as you get out,
he would escort you.
He says hello and he escorts you to wherever you're going.
And you're falling in love with dogs then.
Yeah, because I don't have anything to do with that. Yeah. When it comes to putting it in the house and everything, I don't believe in that personally. I think dogs should stay outside in a pen, in a dog pen. And also cats should be set free. Here we
Cats,
said
I don't think they can stay outside, ever. They like coziness.
But those cats were staying outside.
No, they were in the hotel roaming around.
Oh, they were roaming around.
Yeah.
But they don't belong to anyone, do they?
They are hotel cats. They feed them, they care for them, so
Yeah, but
yeah.
even on the streets we saw all these cats.
Yeah, but I think the hotels give them food. They are cats for the shops.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I think so.
market cats.
Yeah, the reason the reason why I would say that I'm not very friendly with dogs is because our dogs back in Kenya, they were like very fierce dogs. So when I used to go for
Really? I think it's just because you don't like dogs.
no, when I went to boarding school, when I came back, this dog is running to me, but I didn't know he was happy to see me.
Let's not talk about
I thought
dogs.
this dog was coming to like attack me. So I got so afraid of dogs. And that's how
You can't talk about dogs like that. Anyway, we love dogs.
yeah.
I remember when I came abroad like for 4 years,
Yeah.
and then I went home. The dog I left there, he was so happy to see me. The minute he saw me, he was jumping. Even if all my clothes were messed up because he couldn't believe it. Now you have made me remember that dog Fodry. My mom was trying to stop him. Then he would lick my face. He would hug me. He doesn't even know what to do with me. So, I don't know where you come from.
Are you saying that dogs can remember you for after 4 years?
Yeah,
How?
their dogs are amazing. So
Yeah.
that is one of the maybe I have to have dogs eventually.
Are you gonna have dogs? Yeah, it's okay.
I'll
Yeah,
have
dog.
like two, whether they are inside the house or outside, but I will keep 2 dogs.
Maybe when you go back to Kenya, you can
No,
keep.
even
You
here.
retire in Kenya.
I'll defy all your orders and I'll get a small one and I'll be kind. That's one I don't understand them, the one I have to carry in my purse.
In your purse.
I would like a lovely dog.
I don't mind the guard dogs. Yeah. So at least in my family we had dogs. In your family you had dogs. So ours were just I think guard dogs, and I was afraid of them. And that is a phobia that I need to get over it. Yeah. So talking too much about dogs.
Because I will get one and a cat.
Yeah?
My daughter wants a cat, so
She wants a cat.
Yeah.
Kayla wants a cat.
desperately.
Does
Because
she?
she thinks when Darren is going to uni,
Yeah.
she'll be very lonely by herself. She's used to having a brother around. So we are still looking. If I get a cat, I'll get one
Huh?
for her. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't
For
know.
me as well.
I didn't know
Because
about this.
I used to love cats and dogs.
Hmm?
Yeah, I was a cat person when I was a young girl.
How comes I've not been told about this?
Because by who? You're not
I mean,
sharing my interests. sometimes.
this family, I thought it was a family that
You say you
works
don't
together.
want dogs, so we are not gonna involve you with that talk because you're just gonna get a cat. You run to love it, and a dog, and then you run to love the dog, and to take her outside. Maybe the only opinion you can ask is whether you want a boy or a girl.
Yeah.
But,
And walking it. I don't think I'll be. Maybe I'll love it because I like walking or I like running. Like last night, I walked in the night.
Yeah,
So probably I would just go with the dog.
that's the only. With a cat you can't walk, but with
Okay,
a dog, it makes you come out.
Yeah.
So it's a nice thing.
What about? Do you think we are allowed to put a pen to build like
No,
a pen outside here?
no.
It has to stay in the house, inside the house.
Yeah.
But we can put the dog in a pen. I don't think there will be a problem.
Why would you want to with this code? Would you like to be outside?
We're gonna make it nice.
No. Not my dog.
Yeah, we're gonna put a cubicle for the dog. Yeah? So, and sometimes when we walk around,
It's not a mountain dog or
yeah,
a fox.
it's just a normal dog.
It's just a normal dog.
Why? In Kenya, they just live outside and they're
Because it's
happy.
nice and hot.
Oh, yeah, probably.
I hope when I get it here, anyway, let's not talk about my dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is are the areas that we walk around, as you can see. The houses and everything around us, and all this is what we see around. Yeah. So as we this conversation of dogs and cats is a very serious conversation, because I was not involved when you decided that you and Kayla that you want a pet. So I think we need to have a meeting.
Yeah, but
a family meeting.
As long as you're not saying no,
Yeah.
we had to break the news quietly in an open environment.
Yeah.
Where you can't say no.
I can say no.
Yeah. So now you have said yes. I'll tell Kira that Daddy has agreed to buy us a cat.
You can't say that I have said yes, because I haven't said yes.
That's why you come out here with deep talks. So that's one of your phobias, and now you're gonna overcome it by getting a cat.
So we are talking about a cat, not a dog.
You get a cat first.
Yeah.
We see how it goes.
Yeah.
Because when you go away for holidays, you have to look for somebody to care for it.
Yeah, those are the things that we have to think about. Like, where are we gonna leave a cat? Oh, I went to this place.
Yeah, but there are shelters and.
Yeah, that is the shelter I'm talking about. You remember the shelter I was telling you about? The cats go for boarding school. They somewhere. Yeah, it was built so nicely, and they keep cats there for whenever you go for a holiday. You leave them there. Then when you come back, you just get them back. Anyway, so
yeah, when the children are grown, I'll get a dog.
Yeah, when they are grown up.
Yeah.
So you can be walking the dog.
I can still be a mama.
Yeah.
Something to mother around.
Yeah. Okay. So that conversation about cats, I need a few weeks to think about. Then we're gonna talk about it. Okay. Because you have talked about it with Kayla. Now I need some time to talk about it. Okay. So what you're gonna do, our followers, you're gonna wait for another video when we're gonna have a family meeting talking about the pet that you're gonna have. We can talk about a cat. Yeah, maybe we'll have a cat or not, because I am not sure whether we're gonna have it myself. I can win the.
Already is 2 out of 3. So the boys.
Yeah.
They are going, so it's not about boys.
Oh, it's 2 against 3.
So it's 2 against 1.
So I think this one is a losing battle I'm doing.
Yeah. So it's already passed.
All right.
Yeah.
Next video we are going to show you the lovely cat that we're gonna have. Maybe a kitten or a little one.
Yeah.
We don't know. Please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Goodbye.